Hey, what's going on YouTube? Marlon Johnson here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of taking action. And I have to emphasize this because there's a lot of smart people out there who know what to do but aren't doing it, and therefore you're not getting the results. And I get asked this question all the time because people know that I'm the mindset guy. They know that I do high performance coaching with entrepreneurs where I'm helping people learn how to earn their first six figures. I'm helping them understand their self-image. I'm helping them change their paradigms. And a lot of times people will come to me and say, Marlon, I know this stuff already. I've read the personal development books. I've listened to the Tony Robbins tapes. I've listened to the Bob Proctors. I've gone to the 10X conferences. I've done it all, but I'm still not getting the results. Like, what is going on? And it's really simple. Sometimes you all know these people. I call them smart, dumb people. And what I mean by that is they know everything. They've read the books. They can tell you all the answers. They can tell you breathing and meditation and you got to focus and you got to write your goals down and you have to yada, yada, yada. They can tell it all to you. But the truth is, if you look at their life, their actions, their behaviors do not represent the knowledge that they hold in their head. See, until your knowledge and your behaviors are in alignment, you will not produce the results. Yes, it's important to think positive. Yes, it's important to think about the goal, to think about where you want to go. In fact, that's the starting point. You have to begin with the end in mind. I'm not going to say that's not important. In fact, I would argue that it's more important. However, it doesn't mean that you don't also include the action. It's like me saying, which is more important, the engine or the tires and the steering wheel? They're equally important. They just serve different purposes. I need the engine because arguably the engine is going to be able to help the car go, but without the wheels, without the steering wheel, I'm not actually getting anywhere. I can have an engine that's producing 200, 300, 400, 500 horsepower, but if there are no wheels attached to it, if there is no steering wheel attached to it, if I don't have brakes, the car is not as useful. So I have to have all pieces, not one or the other. So in the case of getting the results that you want to produce in your life, and I want you to understand this from a place of producing results because that's the name of the game. It's the results that you want to produce. Everything at the end of the day, if it's not going to get you to the result, if it's not going to get you to the finish line, what's the point? So in order to begin producing the results, we have to understand action needs to be incorporated. It can't be a mental thought process alone. So as you start to think about the thing you desire, you may not know how you're going to get it. And truthfully, you don't need to know all the how. A lot of people get themselves caught up, and this is actually why they don't take action, is because they're like, I don't know all the steps along the way. You don't need to know all the steps along the way. What you need to first do is clearly identify what it is you want. What's the finish line look like? Define your success for me. If you can't do that, you will never reach it. I can promise you that. If you cannot define what your success looks like, so how much money are you earning? And what are you doing to earn that money? Where are you living? What does the house look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? What sort of person are you? What sort of skills do you have? What's the character that you've created for yourself? You need to be able to define that person. You need to be able to define all that clearly. If you have a vague vision of your future, if you have a vague vision of your goals, guess what sort of results you're going to get? You're going to get vague results. So get specific now, write it down clearly. In fact, pause this video if you need to and write it right now while you're feeling motivated, while you're feeling inspired. I have an entire 16-page written out, typed out with photos and videos of describing the person that I'm going to be, the life that I'm going to live, the house that I'm going to have, what I'm doing for a living, the people I'm hanging out with. I have all of that. And guess what? Things that I have written down are coming into fruition because I can see it so clearly up here. So we want to work on being able to see it clearly up here. Now, once that piece is established, begin right now. Begin right now to take action, the most immediate action that you can take. And some of you might be saying, Marlon, what is that action? I can promise you that if you take the moment to get crystal clear on what you want, the first step will reveal itself to you. So really the first action you can take is to stop being lazy and to write out your goal with absolute clarity right now. If you struggle with this, then reach out to me, DM me the word coach. I coach people all the time and I can help them One of the first habits I work with when I'm working with high performance coaching, high performance entrepreneurs is we build the habit of getting clear. We build the habit of creating clarity in our life. That's first and foremost. You have to get clear on where you want to go. And then from there, you're going to begin to see the next step. You're going to work backwards from the end. And for example, I'm going to use a basic example. If your goal was, I want to make $1 million, then start to chunk it down, and we're going to break it down into the ridiculous. What do I mean? I want to make $1 million. I have no idea how to make $1 million. Okay, well, then let's break it down. I want to make $500,000. I have no idea how to make $500,000. Okay, let's break it down. I want to make $250,000. I don't know how to make $250,000. Okay, let's break it down. I want to make 100,000. I don't know how to make 100,000. Okay, let's break it down. I want to make 50,000. I don't know how to make 50,000. You see where I'm going? Let's break it down. I want to make 10,000. I don't know how to make 10,000. Okay, let's break it down. I want to make 1,000. Okay, I can start to think of ways to make $1,000. I could go out and do a wholesale transaction. I could go out and I can make a sale and get paid commission. I could go out and I can create a event and I sell tickets to it. So you start to figure out how to make $1,000. Awesome. Start there. Stop trying to start so damn big. I'm not telling you don't think big. I'm saying stop trying to start big. Stop trying to walk out the front door and make the first. Imagine you said, I'm going to play baseball, but the only way I'm playing baseball is if my first swing is a home run. That's a stupid goal. It's stupid because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to grow. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to become. You've got to work on becoming. And when you hear people say things like fake it till you make it, that's BS. I don't co-sign that at all. Because internally, you still know you're faking it. A lot of people right now, they're trying to fake it till they make it, and it's not working. It never has worked, it never will work, but it sounded really nice. It sounded really clever. And look at the people who are saying fake it till you make it. They don't actually have anything. Instead, live it until you learn it. Begin to work your way up. See, you need confidence in order to create the life that you want. That's a given. You need to have confidence. Except people think confidence is something you can fake. You can't fake confidence, but you can earn it. You earn confidence through repetition of action. When you do action, when you take action, you do it enough times, you begin to build confidence in that particular action. So figure out how to make the $1,000 and keep doing that until it gets easy. And then you're going to start to see, oh, I know how to make 5,000. Oh, I know how to make 10,000. And it will begin to compound. Stop trying to skip this step. Stop trying to make time not work. You have to allow time to do what it needs to do. If you want the shortcut is start today instead of starting 5 years from now. That's your shortcut. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up because I want you to go now and I want you to take action on this. I want you to get started. And after you do this, here's what I'm gonna ask. I want you to come back to this video. I want you to rewatch it a couple of times so that you understand what we're talking about. And I want you to comment in the comment section, what's your goal? What's the thing that you're so hungry for that nothing is gonna stop you, nothing is gonna get in the way? I wanna see that in the comments and let me know what you wanna hear me talk about next on the next video. Be sure to hit the like button, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys for the next video.
I got $1 billion mindset.